With Kristaps Porzingis potentially being sidelined for the first couple of months of next season, there is one player that is probably going to break out next year for the Boston Celtics. That is no other than Neemias Queta. He is an absolute unit who has been getting better and better each and every single day. And in this video, I wanted to break down to you guys why I believe he has all the potential in the world to be the next man up next season for the Boston Celtics. Now, I'm going to show you exactly why on this play before I tell you why he's going to be thrown into this position. Now, on this play specifically, we're going to get a high pick and roll between him and Derek White. Now, in the NBA, what usually happens, very different from college, is they usually double team the ball handler. So what happens here is the center who is, guarding Neemias is going to go into a drop zone coverage, right? So he's going to drop back and kind of just backpedal with Derek White as he gets over this screen, right? Now, Derek White's defender is going to trail him. He's going to kind of get behind him because of that screen, right? And watch what happens here on this play as Derek White gets a screen. Cade Cunningham going to fight over. Now Jalen Duren in that drop zone coverage. Neemias rolling to the basket, getting to the backside. You do have some weak side help here by Isaiah Livers, but not good enough as Neemias Queta is able to throw it down. An immediate lob threat, a good screen setter, and someone who can change a tempo for the Boston Celtics. I love Neemias, and I think he is going to have a massive season next year. Let's get into why I believe that. Now, if you watched my last video, we did break down the Kristaps Porzingis, injury update. We did find out he was going to miss about 5 to 6 months from right now, which kind of leaves him about 3 months into the season. He'll probably be missing maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. We don't really know. And you may be asking, well, why is that an issue when we have so many guys off the bench that can play? Well, that's actually the problem here. Let me get rid of that on your screen. Let's go over to the payroll. So Luke Kornet's a free agent, and Xavier Tillman's a free agent as well, leaving us a little bit up in the air with that center position. But we still have, as you see here, or actually you can't really see here, but Neemias Queta. Neemias Queta will still be on the roster for next season, and he is the last center if we're not able to re-sign guys like Luke Kornet and Xavier Tillman, right? If they leave, he is going to need to step up. Now, there is possibilities that they re-sign, they come back or whatnot. We sign Daniel Tice. There are so many different options on the table. But in my opinion, if we lose Xavier Tillman, Neemias should get the next opportunity. We're going to break down some film in a second. I'm going to show you exactly why. Before we jump into the entirety of the video, the entirety of the film review, do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Guys, we're going to be posting nothing but Celtics bangers all year long. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And I got you guys covered from here to the very end, which is never. So, join the family, right? Also, we will be live streaming the Summer League games here and on my Twitch. It's Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or you can find the link in the description. With that being said, let's dive into some more Neemias film. Now, one of my favorite things about Neemias is his defensive versatility. Also, want to give a big shout out to Delano Banton, by the way. Went over to the Trailblazers and was an absolute dog, man. He was nasty, right? But again, coming back to his defensive versatility, I want to show you this play specifically. We're going to get a DHO, basically a dribble handoff where this guy, I believe his name is Barlow, is going to pass it over here, then set a screen. This dude's going to come over and try to penetrate into the lane, right? Now, I want to show you what Neemias does here. Just an unbelievable job, right? Boom. Right now, is kind of playing both the roller and the guy with the ball, which is extremely tough to do. He's going to weave in and out, but back and forth to both guys, right? And then ultimately makes the decision that I'm going to play the ball handler. And look at this, right? As the ball handler starting to jump up for a layup, jump up for a dunk, Neemias is actually a step back, right? And has to go quick. I mean, the verticality on this right here is something I have never seen before. This dude's athleticism to get that block is unbelievable, right? And then he gets right back up. Unfortunately, actually fortunately for us, Banton makes a good play here. And again, underneath the basket, makes a good play, and we get a shot clock violation. Neemias is an energizer. This is a guy you want on the basketball floor. Now, listen, with all that being said, there are areas of his game that he needs to improve on. I think he fouls a little bit too much. I think he gets a little bit too jump happy when someone up fakes. I think there are areas of his game where he needs to improve, right? Especially getting a jump shot going. I don't know how far away he is from that, but overall, I think Neemias is a really talented player. Athletically, so gifted, right? We saw it on that play specifically. Let's break down another one. Now, another very underrated aspect to Neemias' game is his passing ability, okay? Now, I'm trying to show you all of the different areas of his game that I really, really like because, you know, I could sit here all day and show you 14 dunks from him off a pick and roll, gets a lob, gets it to go, right? But I want to show you every aspect of his game. On this play, we're going to try to get, you know, Sam Hauser off a screen here for an open three. But in reality, they play it very well here by setting this man up. I believe that's how they defend it. I'm not really too sure. Let's actually watch it break down. So yeah, he overcommits to the screen, which is good. They kind of play both sides and shut that down, right? But now Sam Hauser makes a beautiful slot cut here. He's going to drive right to the basket, and Neemias sees it the entire way, right? He's kind of just sitting here on the left side, just waiting, saying, Sam, go, 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 right? He's not actually saying it, right? But you can tell the whole time he's staring at Sam Hauser just like, hey, you have that lane, a beautiful bounce pass. Look at that. That is a Patrick Mahomes that, all right, obviously not Patrick Mahomes, but that is throwing with anticipation. That is something you don't see out of too many big men. Right now, he is not even open, okay? Think about this pass. The ball is already out of his hand, okay? The ball is right here, and Sam Hauser is up here. Think about it for a second, guys. That is insane anticipation, right? He knows he's gonna come. He knows where he's gonna be, at what point in time he's gonna be there. Unbelievable. I mean, perfect. That is a beautiful play by Neemias. Again, he goes so unnoticed sometimes. I think he could have a massive year. I really, really do. I might be wrong, but I like Neemias a lot. All right, and here's another play I really, really liked here by Neemias. The first thing we're going to notice here is the Indiana Pacers have, you know, quite the mismatch, right? If you guys haven't noticed it yet, we see it right here in the middle of the screen. Obi Toppin is on Peyton Pritchard, right? And Peyton Pritchard, by the way, great player, dude. I love his intensity. Those half-court shots, they did something for me, okay? Now, with that being said, let's look at this play here by Neemias, right? They're going to get into Obi Toppin. At this point in time, Neemias overcommits because he knows Jalen Smith, he's not the best three-point shooter in the world. And quite frankly, we threw guys at Obi Toppin on this play, right? Not only does Jrue Holiday commit to the corner, and Sam Howard does a decent job. I want to see him get more to the middle here to cover both these guys. Obi Toppin could have easily skipped past this to Aaron Nesmith for an open three, but he's a little bit selfish. Neemias comes out of nowhere and gets a big-time play on the ball here. And again, just love to see this versatility. Gets a hand on the ball, knocks it out of bounds, and stops them from getting what would have been an easy bucket. Yeah, Jrue Holiday did go over there, but to be honest with you, Obi Toppin's massive. You're not going to be able to stop him if you're Jrue Holiday, and he wasn't in position either way. If Neemias wasn't there, this is an easy bucket for the Indiana Pacers. And we can go through it. Look, I haven't even watched the next highlight for Neemias, but let's see what he does here. So obviously it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a pick and roll maybe potentially. So sets a go screen, makes Onyeka Okongwu overcommit to the screen, drives into the paint. Maybe if you lob it up there, probably get an easy dunk potentially. But Tatum ends up taking a 3, 7 on the shot clock. See what happens. I mean, Neemias must do something. Catches the air ball. Okay, so maybe it was a pass by Jason Tatum. And Neemias, layup, up, no good. Okay, the tenacity. It's something I'm noticing right away, right? The ability to just keep going up with it. It's a big play by Neemias, man. That's an energy play right there. You know how demoralizing it is for, you know, a defense to, 1, get an air ball from Jason Tatum. 2, then allow the offensive rebound. 3, force a missed shot. 4, force or allow another offensive rebound. And then, lastly, give up an and 1. Unbelievable, right? I mean, listen, Neemias is a high-energy player. I think I've showed 5 different things of his game just in this one video. Let's see what we see here. So, double big lineup, which is something is interesting to me. We got interest. What is going on here? I don't even know what this is. Well, I see Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Neemias, Sam, and Jrue Holiday. Interesting lineup. I don't even remember this game. but gets a screen here, a double screen. Okay, again, the versatility coming in here, double big lineup, potentially you could see that in the regular season. One rolls, one pops, Al gets to the 3, Neemias drives into the lane, now putting their big man, I believe this could be Mo Bamba. Is this not even last year? It is this year. Okay, so again, that is beautiful, not only by Payne Pritchard, but look at this play here. This is a beautiful play, right? We got a double screen, one here by Al, one here by Neemias. Horford's going to fake cut in. He's going to wrap back out to the three-point line. Neemias is going to roll to the basket, putting Mo Bamba in a drop zone. And then you got Pritchard coming off, forcing Mo Bamba to make a decision. Do I go up and play Pritchard, or do I drop back and cover the lob? A very tough play to stop here, as Pritchard does a beautiful job getting by Tobias and then throwing up that finger roll lob to Neemias, who throws it down, man. Again, beautiful. I love Neemias. I think this dude could be a big-time player. Let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think steps up with Porzingis being out next year? Or do you think we re-sign Xavier Tillman? Do you think we re-sign Luke Cornett? Because we have to be honest with ourselves. Xavier Tillman's going to get some offers. He looked good in the finals, played great defense, was extremely versatile, hit a corner 3. Someone's going to give him money. We don't have money to give. Xavier Tillman might be gone. We'll see what happens. But if we have to count on Neemias, I am more than confident in him and his game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Follow Twitch as well. Peace.